Welcome once again to the channel. I am Octane, and today we take a look at the deck that's out for the first event of the season, the first event of the season, the first season of the year. Happy New Year's to all you guys out there. Hopefully the New Year weekend was really good, and hopefully this year brings you lots of prosperity and the desires of your heart may be fulfilled in this year. Hopefully it's just a better year overall. So we're going to start first with the ultimate form. And the ultimate form is called Wave Breakers, and it's a really nice ultimate form. The killer skill this week is Chaotic Killer. It's a Chaotic Killer deck, and the event is a water event, and it's a slay event as well. This card creates 8 water power gem 6s. Then it will create 4 water power gem 6 on the turn after. So initially when you activate your battle skill, you get 8 power gem 6s, and then the turn after you get 4 power gem 6. It also increased Water Slayer's attack by 80%. So this is an attack boost and not a damage boost. So damage boost is more pronounced. It's a bigger bang for your buck. Attack boost is not as pronounced or not as much as damage. It then reduces damage taken from the enemy by 10% for 2 turns. It's a 2-turn cooldown card. 3 cards on the deck is 2-turn cooldown, and 2 of the cards are 1-turn cooldown. It's got 2 passive, the first of which is called Ride the Current. When a hero delays the enemy turn, it creates 4 water power gem 6. Second one is Quench. It delays the enemy next attack by 1 turn when this hero attacks. So bear that in mind. It's when the hero attacks, it actually delays the enemy turn count. So on the first turn, you will not delay the enemy turn count unless you attack. So after you have attacked, on the next turn, it will delay the enemy's turn count. And that is when it will actually activate the passive, which is called Ride the Current. So Ride the Current will more than likely become active on the turn following. This card's counter skill is Weaken, so it counters Weaken, which is going to be a problem for any card that does an attack or damage boost. So that has to be dispelled for this deck or any other deck that will boost your deck that you're using for this week. Now this battle skill is a really nice battle skill, and the passive, I really like the passive, Ride the Current. Ride the Current, where when an enemy turn is delayed, it creates 4 extra power gem 6s, is really good, and we're going to speak about that a bit later. The second card up is your Master Collection card for this week, which creates 8 water power gem 6s. It's got a charge rate of 9 gem, 2-turn cooldown, and it's got Quench. So Quench, it delays the enemy next attack by 1 turn when this hero attacks. Again, it's got a 5-turn cooldown, so you won't be able to get this passive every single turn, because if you had this passive every single turn, you'll never get hit by the enemy. The only limitation you'll have, if that was what this passive does, is time. But with a 5-turn cooldown, it actually gives this deck a thorn in its flesh, wherein it can only delay the enemy every 5 turns. But if you've got, say, 5 Master Collection card alongside the ultimate form, you basically won't be hit by the enemy ever. But that's not what the objective of the deck is. The objective of the deck is to actually delay the enemy, create enough power gems so you can actually do a massive attack. Now this Ocean Weaver is your ultra rare for the deck. It creates 4 water power gem 6s. It increases Slayer attack by 80%. It reduces damage taken by 10%. It's got a 1-turn cooldown. So this is the first of the 2 cards that has a 1-turn cooldown. It's got Ride the Current, which creates 4 water power gem 4s whenever a turn delay is used. Whenever the enemy is turn is been delayed, then this will create an extra 4 water power gem 6s, which is really good. Your event card or main card, some people call it event card, some people call it main card, will create 6 water power gem 4s. It's got a 2-turn cooldown, and it's got a passive similar to the Master Collection card on Ultra Rare. And not the Ultra Rare, sorry, the Ultimate Form. It delays the enemy next attack by 1 turn. It's got a 7-turn cooldown, however, but still this event card is really a stronger event card than a lot of event cards we have seen in the past. The event cards are now improving. This one is really good, just like other event cards that we have seen in previous events. I really like this one as well. The support card for this week is not really brilliant. It's got a 1-turn cooldown just like your Ultra Rare. It creates 8 water gems. It heals for 4000% of your recovery, which is not really much. The only thing about this card is if you haven't got a lot of option, if you're a new player, it's a card that you can actually use alongside the main card, and you can actually compete very well in like the Paladin League. So let's take a look at a few cards. Now, the reason why I said the passive on the Ultra Rare and the Ultimate Form is a really good passive, it's because of this card. This card is called Lost Kingdom Guardian, and this one will actually delay the enemy turn count. It will actually create 7 water power gem 5s. It will heal, and if you're activating its battle skill for the first time, it will double the amount of power gems that you actually create, giving you a whopping 14 power gem 5s. The Ultra Rare as well, Watchers of the Wave, does exact thing. It creates 7 power gem 5s. When its ambushing, the effect is doubled. It also increased the enemy turn count by 1. So it's got a 2-turn cooldown, which makes it a really good addition to the current deck. Now, to get boosts for your deck, significant boost, I haven't got the card that you would add to the deck, which is, I think it's a Water Commander Chaotic Killer card. I haven't got that one. I think I've got one of the 2 cards, but I didn't get the second one to create the Ultimate Form. Can't remember what it's called off the top of my head. This is the card. If you've got it, you can use it for the killer boost. It's Auspicious Defender, which is not a bad card. It's Ultra Rare as well, does give your deck a boost, but it's rather slow. The Jailers. Now the Jailers can be used in combination with Arcane Killer cards. So Auspicious Guardian will give you the killer skill. Then you've got Watchers of the Rave, which is an Arcane Killer, alongside Lost Kingdom Guardian and Frozen Devastation. Frozen Devastation in this case, because it's a 6 pink star Ultimate Form, it's awoken 4 times, and it has got the ability to give you a nuke damage on the second turn, which is 200% of the main damage. It's really a good addition to this combination. Now this is a different combination, which uses Auspicious Guardian, Auspicious Defenders to give us the killer skill, Lost Kingdom Guardian to give us power gem generation, and Phantom Unseen to give us a bit more power gem on the board. However, there is quite a number of cards that you can put together to create a really good deck. We'll look at those cards in more in depth tomorrow. This is the oldest of the Chaotic Killer Ultimate Form, Guardian of Island. It's 2-year-old. It's one of the first Ultimate Forms that we had. It also can be used, however, it will give you 400% damage increase at 1 pink star. It does give it the ultimate gem, which is not really that much. It can create up to 6 power gem 4s, which 6 power gem 4s is not a massive amount of power gems, plus it's only power gem 4s. But the thing about it is it starts with 2 power gems and increased by 1 for every 75 Water Slayer skill point, which is going to take some time to build up. So initially you're only going to get 2 power gem from this card anyway. So Auspicious Guardian would be, Auspicious Defenders would be the best way to go. So the deck this week is, I think it's a really good deck. If I was lucky enough and I got that deck, I would be really happy. I will try the 500 gem vault tomorrow and see if I can get one of the 2 cards. Hopefully I get the ultra rare, because of the 2 cards, the master collection card and the ultra rare, I believe the ultra rare is far more useful, vastly more powerful than the master collection card. The ultimate form would be the best of the 3, but if you haven't got the ultimate form and you do get the ultra rare is a really good card. Now tomorrow we look at these 2 combination in action, and any other combination that I can come up with, I'll show you those combination in action as well. If you got the deck, or if you got something, if you got one of the gold cards from the deck master collection and the ultra rare, congratulations to you. We will see what we can achieve using non-event cards tomorrow, and if I, as I said, get something from the 500 gem vault, we will look at the deck in more depth. I did get 2 of the cards. I did get the support card. This is the support card, and this is the main card. I'll pull these up tomorrow and I'll show you what they're able to do. So that's your deck for today. Is it a really good deck? I think it's a nice deck. I don't think it's a really good deck, but I think it's a really nice deck to have. I think the battle skill and the passive would be very interesting, and it will create a really powerful combination alongside any one of these cards. Can't seem to. Okay, I think I've got Slayer up. I need to remove Slayer and just water chaotic killers. This is, not sure which one is this, if this is ultimate form or if this is the ultra rare or the master collection card. So it moderately increase the drop rate of water gems for 3 turns. This effect increase with every stack of chaotic killer intensity. Creates 4 water power gem 4s plus 1 per 100 chaotic killer intensity. Charge rate 9, cooldown 3. Passive: if 16 or more water power gems are on the board, increase chaotic killer attack by 1300%. So that's 1300% for 1 turn. So this would be a card that will work really well with your chaotic killer deck, because this is a chaotic killer card. It is a commander card, but it does give you a massive boost. That is a massive boost. So this would be a better card to use in space of the jailers. But if you haven't got this card, I was lucky to get this card. I can't remember when. I think it was 2 weeks ago I got this card. Can't remember how I got it, which pack I got it from, where I got it from, but I was really lucky to get this card. Really wanted the master collection card over the weekend. It was my player's choice. This deck was my player's choice because I really wanted this deck. I had all the other water commander decks apart from this one, so I really wanted to get this one because I really wanted the ultimate form to actually benefit from the attack boost. But I've got the attack boost on this one, so I will be using this one as well in one of the combinations. So we will see that in action tomorrow as well, alongside the jailers, and we'll see this one in action as well. I will try a few combinations and just see which one is the best, and it probably will be a longer video because I want to showcase all the deck ideas that I came up with, not just the strongest but also weaker ones, and we can talk through the reason why the ones that are strong are stronger and the reason why the ones that are weaker are weak, and we go from there. So until tomorrow, you can leave a comment or a question in the comment section below. So like, subscribe, and this is Octane saying peace, enjoy the rest of your day, and bye for now.